I've been left on red, I've been left on roads that curled like snakes through towns I don't know. I've been the last one standing in the rain, with nothing but silence saying my name. They think I'm reckless, too damn wild, but they don't know I'm just survival style, built from late nights and long goodbyes, and lessons dressed up in disguise. I don't break that easy. Yeah, I've been, I've bruised, but I keep breathing. I've been torn, I've been tired, but my soul still sings through the fire. You can doubt me, you can leave, but I don't fall apart that clean. I get stronger when it's heavy, 'cause I don't break that easy. They see the boots, the smirk, the scars. They don't ask where the dark parts are. I carry weight I never show, like letters I write but never let go. I've heard you too much, more than once, but I'd rather blaze than be a ghost at lunch. Don't hand me peace if it ain't real. I'd rather fight than fake what I feel. Yeah, I don't break that easy. Yeah, I've been, I've bruised, but I keep breathing. I've been torn, I've been tired, but my soul still sings through the fire. You can doubt me, you can leave, but I don't fall apart that clean. I get stronger when it's heavy, 'cause I don't break that easy. I've been shattered, I've been still, but even silence can't kill. Well, if you think I'm down for good, then you never understood. Yeah, I don't break that easy. Yeah, I've been, I've bruised, but I keep breathing. I've been torn, I've been tired, but my soul still sings through the fire. You can doubt me, you can leave, but I don't fall apart that clean. I get stronger when it's heavy, 'cause I don't break that easy. No, I don't break. I burn and then return.
Threw my backpack in the backseat slow, kissed the wind and hit the road. Sky was blushing soft and wide, freedom rode there by my side. The map stayed folded on my lap. I trust the sun to guide the path. With every turn my worries fade. In morning's gold I'm not afraid. I'm tracing morning skies today, where open hearts and highways play. The breeze is loud, the doubts are gone. My soul moves like a traveling song. No destination, just sunrise high. I'm chasing light across the sky. Windows down and music low, the silence speaks in a country flow. Fields of green and barns go by like verses rolling through the sky. No rear view mirror could hold me back. The past is fading with every track. Just me, my thoughts, an open road, and sunrise blues and amber glow. I'm chasing morning skies today, where open hearts and highways play. The breeze is loud, the doubts are gone. My soul moves like a traveling song. No destination, just sunrise high. I'm chasing light restless heart in country wind. I'm chasing morning skies today, where peace is found along the way. No finish line, no need to try, just chasing truth beneath the sky. With every breath I laugh and fly, still chasing morning skies. Goodbye.
She asked where I'd be next week, and I said somewhere west. A worry didn't mean to sound cold, but I've never made peace with staying put. I've got dust in my lungs and distance in my bones. Road maps folded like old love letters in the glove box. The kind of life that don't hold still is the only kind I've ever understood. I wasn't built to stay, wasn't wired for porches and promises. The wind knows my name better than most. I've got a heart that runs like open land, too wide to fence, too honest to fake. So if you love me, I hope you knew I was built to be passing through. Someone carve their names in oak, I leave mine in diner receipts and roadside bars. I don't carry much, just enough to get to the next sunrise with room to breathe. I've been called reckless, but truth is I just don't lie to myself. There's peace in motion and a kind of loyalty, and never making promises you'll break. I wasn't built to stay, wasn't wired for porches and promises. The wind knows my name better than most. I've got a heart that runs like open land, too wide to fence, too honest to fake. So if you love me, I hope you knew I was built to be passing through. If I left anything behind, it wasn't regret, just a little silence that sounds like truth when the engines fade. I wasn't built to stay, and I never asked you to wait. If my boots leave a print, let it fade. Like all good things that were never meant to stay. I'm not gone, I'm just further down the road, being who I've always been. Someone built to be passing through. Barn leans a little more every year, and the mailbox tilts like it's tired of holding bills. The gravel driveway's more weeds than stone, but I still sweep it on Saturdays. Mama's quilt still hangs on the back of the couch, and that same dog's been barking at squirrels since '09. There ain't much new here, but there's still something right about it all. Ain't much, but it's mine. Ain't fancy, but it fits me just fine. The porch sags, the roof hums in the wind, but I know every board like I know my own hands. You won't fight it it's mine. Neighbors wave whether they like you or not, and the grocery store still plays George Strait on repeat. Kids ride bikes till supper calls them home, and no one minds if you walk slow. I've seen city lights and 6-lane speed, but none of it ever tasted like fried okra and cold tea. There's peace here that don't need explanation, just a chair, a breeze, and no rush. Ain't much, but it's mine. Ain't shiny, but it stood through every storm just fine. The fence needs paint, the shed lane's left, but somehow this place still feels like rest. No spotlight, no headlines, just roots and a sky that knows my name. Ain't much, but it's mine. I could have chased bigger things, but this little patch of dirt held me better than all the applause ever could. But it's mine, and that's more than enough most days. It don't ask for anything, just gives me space to stay whole. So I'll patch what needs patching and sit where it still feels true. It ain't much, but it's home. And it's mine.
I've walked into rooms where I was told to sit quiet, where smiles were expected to follow someone else's lead. But I got words that don't need permission, and boots that weren't made for shrinking. I've seen men measure women by silence, like stillness means safe. But I'm not a song you put on the low, I'm the chorus that shakes the walls. I didn't come here to be small, didn't lace up these boots to whisper. I got stories that earned their edge and a spine that didn't ask for soft. If my voice feels too wide for this town, that's the town's problem, not mine. I didn't come here to be small, I came to stand. I've been told I'd be easier to love if I let someone else drive the truck, but I built my own ride. And I know every dent in the metal means I made it. I don't need a seat at the table if I've got the land to build my own. I've never asked to be understood, just not to be underestimated. I didn't come here to be small, didn't trade quiet for peace. I'll take storms over cages and truth over being liked. If I burn a little too bright, then you weren't ready for the light. I didn't come here to be small, I came to take up space. Let them call it pride, let them call it too much. I've learned that strength often sounds like defiance to folks who've only known quiet. I didn't come here to be small, didn't survive all that fire to fade. I'm not here to be easier, I'm here to be real. So if you need soft to feel strong, be seen.
They tried to hand me a picket dream, white fence, clean porch, and a daily routine. Said find a job, settle down, play nice, but my heart don't beat to that kind of life. I was born in the wind and raised on noise, skin knees, fast cars, and busted toys. Tried to fit in once, lasted a day, then I packed my boots and walked away. I ain't built for the fence, for 9 to 5 and weekends tense. Don't need a cubicle, don't want a plan, just a tank full of gas and a calloused hand. Let me run, let me roam, let the engine be my home. You can keep your picket sense. I ain't built for the fence. Cried when I left that town, but she knew I was never the settling down. She said, baby, the world is loud and wide. I said, that's why I'm headed for the other side. I slept in trucks, I've sung in bars, I've loved some wrong and chased some stars. But every misstep, every spin still felt more real than sitting in. Don't need a cubicle, don't want a plan, just a tank full of gas and a calloused hand. Let me run, let me roam, let the engine be my home. You can keep your picket sense. I ain't built for the fence. Folks dream of safety nets, I dream in back roads and silhouettes. A quiet life might suit a few, but I was born to chase what's true. I ain't built for the fence, for 9 to 5 and weekends tense. Don't need a cubicle, don't want a plan, just a tank full of gas and a calloused hand. Let me run, let me roam, let the engine be my home. You can keep your picket sense. I ain't built for the fence. So if you see me driving fast, don't wave me down, just let me pass.
Front porch or a mailbox, just a sleeping bag and a saddlebag, that seemed too much. The road don't ask questions, that's more kindness than I've known in years. People used to ask why I never settled, but no one ever stayed long enough to hear the answer. Now I keep my words in my boots and my truths, where only the sky can reach them. The dust knows my name better than any woman has. The wind don't lie, the silence don't judge. I've made peace with being the echo instead of the sound. I don't chase light anymore, I just walk through shadow and let it be. I don't need a map when the dust already There's a bar in Amarillo where they still remember my drink, but not my story, and that's the way I like it. Too many folks think being broken means you need fixing, but some of us are just built this way. I ain't bitter, I'm just done pretending I'm looking for something I've never needed. Let the preachers preach and the lovers dream, I'm just here to ride. The dust knows my name better than any woman has. The wind don't lie, and the silence don't judge. I've made peace with being the echo instead of the sound. I don't chase light anymore, I just walk through shadow and let it be. I don't need a map when the dust already knows my name. There's beauty in the mess and rhythm in the empty. Some folks find comfort in company, I found it in the miles. The dust knows my name better than any woman has. It never asked me to change, never made me feel too much or not enough. I ain't looking for home anymore, just solid ground and a sky that lets me be. And tonight, that's more than enough for a man like me. I left my denim jacket on the back porch chair. Figured you'd want something to remember me by. Took the long road out past the cotton line, where the sky's too wide to hold lies. Didn't slam the door, didn't cry into the rear view, just whispered to myself, this ain't love, it's a habit that's grown tired. I didn't pack regret, didn't fold up second guesses in my bag. Brought my favorite boots and a half-filled heart and enough fuel to get me past the past. If you're wondering why I left, it's 'cause staying started sounding like giving up. I didn't leave angry, I just finally chose peace. Your words got softer when they lost their meaning, and I got quieter when I started to see through them. You never raised your voice, but somehow you still made the room smaller. Now I'm chasing big skies and slow mornings, learning how it feels to breathe without flinching. It's funny how freedom sometimes sounds like nothing at all. I didn't pack regret, didn't fold up second guesses in my bag. Brought my favorite boots and a half-healed heart and enough fuel to get me past the past. If you're wondering why I left, it's 'cause staying started sounding like giving up. I didn't leave angry, I just finally chose peace. Somewhere there's a version of me that stayed and smiled through gritted teeth, but she's not the one behind this wheel tonight. And she never made it past the county line. I didn't pack regret, didn't wrap up guilt and ribbon around. I left with nothing but the truth I should have carried sooner. No hate, no blame, no what ifs in the rear view. Just one girl and a road that finally feels wide enough.
Maybe I just stopped pretending. I used to hold my breath around your silence. Now I let it go before it chokes me. You think I left in anger, but I walked out calm, keys in one hand and the last of my patience in the other. I'm not mad, I'm just done. No tears, no scenes, no second round. You thought you'd hear thunder when I left, but I gave you quiet instead. I'm not slamming doors, I'm locking them behind me. This ain't rage, it's freedom wrapped in boots. You kept love behind your teeth, only letting it out when I almost walked. I learned how to beg without speaking, but that ain't who I wanna be anymore. You love the version of me that waited too long and asked too little, but I trimmed that girl off like split ends, and what's left doesn't settle. I'm not mad, I'm just done. No fireworks, no final plea. You won't hear my name in your fights, you'll feel it in the stillness after. I'm not storming now, I'm just not sitting down anymore. This ain't drama, it's clarity. You mistook softness for staying power, but darling, I was always the one holding it all together. Quiet doesn't mean weak, and calm doesn't mean you win. I'm not mad, I'm just done hoping you'd notice, done giving more than I got. So don't wait for an explosion, just know this silence is the loudest goodbye you'll ever get. And trust me, I mean every word I didn't say.
I lit a cigarette, I don't intend to finish. Just needed the smoke to match the air. Her coat's still on the hook by the door, though she ain't been here in 4 long weeks. I ain't the type to chase ghosts, but I still pour 2 cups in the morning. It's not denial, it's rhythm, and I've been dancing with absence like it's all I've got. She ain't gone, just quiet now. Still speaks in the way the floor creaks at midnight. Still lingers in a second spoon on the counter. I stop waiting for her shadow, but I leave the porch light on out of habit. She ain't gone, just quieter than I thought love could be. Her favorite song still lives in my radio presets, even though I never play it out loud. I hum it when I drive too far and need a sound that knows the road like she did. I've kissed other lips, but none of them fit without effort. She never had to try to belong here, she just did. She ain't gone, just quiet now. Still shows up in the steam on the mirror. Still ride shotgun when I don't even realize just learned how to walk beside it, even when it walks the other way. She ain't gone just quite now, still stitched into the hem of my life. I built new mornings, but some nights still lean her way. So if you ask if I miss her, I'll say I don't need to. She ain't gone, she's just quieter than before. They say I should have left this town years ago, before the signs rusted and the cafes closed at 5. But I still know the back roads like I know my name, and the wind still speaks in a way that feels like home. My friends moved on to places with the lights and noise, and I visited a few, but none of them sounded like me. I've never needed more than honest work, a sunset and a cup that don't lie. Still here, still me, still dancing barefoot on the porch when no one's watching, still singing along to songs no one plays anymore. I didn't stay cause I'm stuck, I stayed because this place still knows my rhythm, and not done being heard here. Still here, still me. I fix fences and memories on the same weekends, bake cornbread for one, but always set 2 plates. The ghosts around here are kind and they don't ask why. I haven't left yet, sometimes I walk to the edge of town just to watch the trains pass, and I smile knowing I could get on, but also knowing I won't, at least not today. Still here, still me, still waking up before the sun with coffee in hand, still humming lullabies I never learned from records. I didn't stay cause I lost my chance, I stayed because peace isn't something I chase, it's something I grow. Still here, still me. Maybe someday I'll follow the road, maybe not, but if I leave it won't be out of need, it'll be out of choice. Strong, still soft, still exactly where I need to be. This town may not have changed, but I have, and somehow we still fit. Still here, still me. They tore it down last winter, the old place off of County Road 9. Said it was too far gone to fix, said no one had sat on that porch in years. But I still remember the creak of that swing, how Grandpa never said much, just rocked slow with his coffee and made you feel like everything was gonna be alright. The porch is gone, but I still hear it. The hum of summer fans, the way wood talks underway. That old screen door slam still echoes when I close my eyes on quiet nights. They cleared the land, but not the place in me where it still stands. The porch is gone, but I still hear it. Mama used to hang sheets in the breeze, and Daddy played fiddle till the bugs came out. I learned to two-step on those boards with a dog howling in the background like he was part of the song. It didn't have paint, but it had everything we needed. Shade in July, and a place to say nothing without feeling alone. The porch is gone, but I still hear it. The hum of summer fans, the way wood talks underway. That old screen door slam still echoes when I close my eyes on quiet nights. They cleared the land, but not the place in me where it still stands. The porch is gone, but I still hear it. Sometimes home isn't a place, it's the sound your memory makes when the world gets too loud. And sometimes it's a front step that only exists in your chest. The porch is gone, but I still hear it. Every nail, every board, every soft laugh in the dark. They built something new where it stood, but they can't build over what it meant. So when the wind's just right, I go back without leaving. The porch is gone, but it still rocks in me. Left a note on the counter, but I doubt she'll read it. Wasn't much to say that hadn't already drifted off. The truck was already warm when the sun cracked open, and the gravel told me to just keep going. I didn't turn the radio on till mile 32. Didn't need a soundtrack for the kind of quiet I was carrying. Sometimes it's not anger that sends you moving, it's knowing when the weight ain't yours to hold. I'm westbound with no goodbye, just a horizon I haven't worn thin yet. The road don't ask what I left behind, and I ain't explaining myself to rearview mirrors. There's peace in not being missed, and freedom and not needing to be found. So I roll on, westbound with no goodbye. There's a diner 3 towns from anywhere, where the waitress don't ask why a man travels alone. She pours strong coffee and lets me sit in silence, and somehow that's more honest than anything I had back home. I've made friends with the wind and bargains with the dust. This life ain't about what you carry, it's about what you can walk away from. I'm westbound with no goodbye, just a horizon I haven't worn thin yet. The road don't ask what I left behind, and I ain't explaining myself to rearview mirrors. There's peace in not being missed, I hope it's on a calm morning when the air is still and the sky doesn't promise anything. I'm westbound with no goodbye, no destination, just distance and breath. If I come back, it won't be for closure, it'll be 'cause the road gave me a reason. But right now, I'm a man with nothing to explain, and everything to reclaim.
They said slow down, don't push too far, but I was born with engine sparks. Tried to box me into safe and small, so I kicked down every wall. I've been knocked down more than twice, but fire don't die, it just learns to rise. The scars I wear, yeah, they taught me how to stand my ground and never bow. I'm built from the burn, from nights I didn't sleep, bridges I let burn. From every no I turned to flame and walked away without the shame. I'm not polished, not clean, but I'm louder than your dream. I didn't wait my turn, 'cause I'm built from the burn. I've heard whispers behind my back from folks too scared to face the facts, that I don't owe them pretty smiles or quiet steps down tamed out miles. I took my truth and made it loud, turned every bruise into a vow to never shrink to fit their lens. I bend the world, not make amends. I'm built from the burn, from nights I didn't sleep, bridges I let burn. From every no I turned to flame and walked away without the shame. I'm not polished, not clean, but I'm louder than your dream. I didn't wait my turn, 'cause I'm built from the burn. They wanted soft, but I gave them steel. They wanted silence, I gave them real. I'm built from the burn, from nights I didn't sleep, bridges I let burn. From every no I turned to flame and walked away without the shame. I'm not polished, not clean, but I'm louder than your dream. I didn't wait my turn, 'cause I'm built from the burn. So if you're made of fire too, let the world feel all of you.
I've eaten dirt, I kissed the floor, swore this is it 100 times or more. Been laughed at, talked down, pushed around, but I never let them keep me on the ground. I've held tears behind dry eyes, buried truth in Sunday lies, took the hits and shook the shame, turned my bruises into flame. I get back up when the world says stay down. I shake the dust and I own this 'cause I ain't made for giving up. I get back up. That bottle tried to pull me under. Those pills had me begging for thunder. But I spit them out, raised my head, told the devil not today instead. I burned bridges just to stay warm, slept in trucks through every storm. But through the wreck and through the mess, I still find my way with nothing less. I get back up when the world says stay down. I shake the dust and I own this battleground. They can kick, they can curse, but they ain't seen the worst. 'Cause I ain't made for giving up. I get back up. Don't need applause, don't need their grace. I've built a fire they can't erase. Let them talk, I'll let them learn. I'm the kind you can't unburn. I get back up when the world says stay down. I shake the dust and I own this battleground. They can kick, they can curse, but they ain't seen the worst. 'Cause I ain't made for giving up. I get back up. So next time you see me bleed, just know I'm building speed. Rode out of that motel room, key in my hand, sunrise in my mirror. Ain't much left in my rear view. Just a town I didn't fit in any clearer. The road don't judge, the road don't ask. It just rolls on, and I roll back. The gas light's on, but so is my soul. And the wind keeps whispering, go, go, go. 'Cause the highway knows my name, knows my pain and my flame. Every turn, every line feels like it's reading my mind. No roots, no chains, just a heart that won't stay tame. I ain't looking for fame, just riding with the rain. And the highway knows my name. Past a diner I used to stop, back when love still called me home. Now it's coffee and a half-smile nod, and a jukebox singing me alone. Got a notebook full of half-born songs, and a dashboard that's been through wrongs. But my hands still grip this wheel, like it's the one damn thing I know is real. 'Cause the highway knows my name, knows my pain and my flame. Every turn, every line feels like it's reading my mind. No roots, no chains, just a heart that won't stay tame. I ain't looking for fame, just riding with the rain. And the highway knows my name. I've lost friends, I've burned some maps, I've slept in silence and steel guitar naps. But I found freedom in empty lanes, and truth in thunder after the rain. 'Cause the highway knows my name, knows my pain and my flame. Every turn, every line feels like it's reading my mind. No roots, no chains, just a
heart that won't stay tame. I ain't looking for fame, just riding with the rain. And the highway knows my name, so I'll ride till I'm part of the sky, and the road's last echo whispers me goodbye.
Don't ask me where I'm headed, I ain't even checked the map. Just following the feeling with a heavy foot and a crooked cap. They say you'll burn out at this pace, I say I'd rather blaze than fade. Ain't here for sitting, ain't here for slow. I was born to ride, not to be told. So keep that engine in me, let it growl, let it scream. I want the road loud and long, every mile's where I belong. No need for clean, no need for calm. I run best when the lines are gone, so don't fix what sets me free. Just keep that engine in me. I left behind the talking heads and promises that came up dead. I ain't cruel, just moving fast. Can't find peace in the rear view glass. Let the critics write their lines, I'll write mine in dirt and time. You won't find me begging grace, I shift gears and leave the place. So keep that engine in me, let it growl, let it scream. I want the road loud and long, every mile's where I belong. No need for clean, no need for calm. I run best when the lines are gone, so don't fix what sets me free. Just keep that engine in me. And if I crash, I'll crash proud, not with whispers but with sound. A blaze of dust, a flash of steel, a life too real to ever kneel. So keep that engine main, let it growl, let it scream. I want the road loud and long, every mile's where I belong. No need for clean, no need for calm. I run best when the lines are gone, so don't fix what sets me free. Just keep that engine me, don't change a thing, just let it roll. That's how I know I'm alive once more. I was fine with barroom nights, smoking neon short goodbyes. Kept my heart in neutral gear, no strings, no scars, no one near. I'd seen too much to fall again, learned how soft turns hard in the end. I made a bed out of restless roads where nothing sticks and nothing holds. But then you smiled like summer heat, cut through me like a southern beat. I said stay, but I knew better, still stood there like a fool in weather. I'd lock the door, I'd drop the key, thought love had no more use for me. But damn, you walked in bold, and now I wish I'd stayed cold. You asked about my worn down hat, I laughed, said darling, it seemed more than that. One drink turned to three, turned to slow songs, and suddenly all my rules fell wrong. You didn't ask for promises, but I felt them rising in my chest, and that scared me more than being alone, 'cause now I had a reason not to go. But
But then you smile like summer heat, cut through me like a southern beat. I said stay, but I knew better, still stood there like a fool in weather. I'd lock the door, I'd drop the key, thought love had no more use for me. But damn, you walked in bold, now I wish I'd stay cold. I ain't saying it was wrong, but hearts like mine don't last long, and hands are soft and nights they're warm. It all felt safe right through the storm. But then you smiled like summer heat, cut through me like a southern beat. I said stay, but I knew better, still stood there like a fool in weather. I'd lock the door, I'd drop the key, thought love had no more use for me. But damn, you walked in bold, now I wish I'd stay cold. Yeah, I should have stayed cold, but I didn't. And I don't regret the way you glow. I drank too loud, I laughed too rough, wear my boots like I've had enough. Say what I mean what I say, and I don't edit to make it okay. I've got sins I never hid, and stories I wish I never did. But I ain't here for saintly views, just someone who can take the truth. Maybe I'm too much for you, too wild, too real, too unapproved. I burn too fast, I talk too plain, don't wear regret like it's a chain. You want quiet, go find calm. You want tame, I'm the wrong song. I'm not broken, I'm just true. Yeah, maybe I'm too much for you. I've loved like storms, left like fire, stood my ground in muddy choirs. Don't clean up nice for Sunday praise, but I still pray in my own way. I've kissed in bars and cursed in grace, held good hearts then gave them space. Not perfect hell, I'm far from pure, but I ain't fake and that's for sure. Maybe I'm too much for you, too wild, too real, too unapproved. I burn too fast, I talk too plain, don't wear regret like it's a chain. You want quiet, go find calm. You want tame, I'm the wrong song. I'm not broken, I'm just true. Yeah, maybe I'm too much for you.
traded sleep for highway lights and late night bars for stage spotlights. I chased the sound of empty cheers and lost a few good things through the years. I missed my sister's wedding toast and mama's calls I needed most. I told myself it's all for the song, but some days I ain't so sure I'm not wrong. I traded too much for this life, traded calm for restless nights, gave up love for lonely fame and rode straight past someone's last name. Now I sing my truth from town to town, but I wonder what I laid down. Yeah, I gave it all, I gave it tough, but maybe I traded too much. My boots walk proud, my voice stays strong, but damn, it's hard to sleep alone. When the motel key feels colder now, and all the lights just flicker out. I used to dream of neon signs, now I dream of quieter times, like holding hands and Sunday meals, not just wheels on wheels on wheels. I traded too much for this life, traded calm for restless nights, gave up love for lonely fame and rode straight past someone's last name. Now I sing my truth from town to town, but I wonder what I laid down. Yeah, I gave it all, I gave it tough, but maybe I traded too much. It's a hell of a ride, but even cowboys cry when they realize some dreams take more than they provide. I traded too much for this life, traded calm for restless nights, gave up love for lonely fame and rode straight past someone's last name. Now I sing my truth from town to town, but I wonder what I laid down. Yeah, I gave it all, I gave it tough, but maybe I traded too much. And if I could do it over, I'd still ride, but maybe I'd call more and kiss her goodbye.